What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video, we're taking a look at the master bus collection from Heritage Audio. This is going to consist of the Successor plugin and the Symph EQ plugin. Now, I've already done a video for the Successor. The Symph EQ in this bundle is only $149, which is a really good price from Heritage Audio. And before we get too far into this, let's talk about some really cool things that Heritage Audio is doing for hardware owners of the Successor and the Symph EQ. Well, let me back up for a second. So if you're not familiar with the Successor or the Symph EQ, these are both hardware units created by Heritage Audio, and they're now in plugin form. So what Heritage Audio is doing is, if you own the hardware of the Successor or Symph EQ, you can get the native plugin version for that for free. There is a form on the website that you can fill out proving your ownership, and you can get the native plugin. And also, if you have the Successor and you want to upgrade to this bundle of both plugins, there is a discount available for that. So the pricing for this, the Successor plugin is $99, the Symph EQ is $99, and if you get them together as a bundle, it's $149. All right, so of course I'm gonna go over the controls and then let you hear what it sounds like. And since this is the master bus collection, of course I'm using this on my master bus. So the Successor, this is a diode bridge compressor. We've got Nuke here on the far left, which I wouldn't be using on master bus, but it is a option that's actually on here that's not on the hardware. This dynamics in is going to engage the compressor. We've got our threshold, 6 different ratios up to limiting. We've got our attack, we've got release, our sidechain filter, makeup gain, and then we can do parallel compression with this button. Down on the EQ, so this is all color coded. So the blue on the outside are your filters. Red is going to be your high frequency. Gray is going to be your low frequency. And we can boost or cut, and we can also switch from 1 dB increments to a half dB increments, which is really helpful for mastering. In the middle here, we can engage the Symph EQ. Up top here, we can click this to link both sides. We've got mid-side control and bandpass for the left and right. If we go into mid-side, that will bandpass for mid and side as well. All right, so let's take a listen to this. I've got this on the master bus. I'm going to bypass this. Settings that I got here, we've got a 2-to-1 ratio on the compressor, 20 millisecond attack. I'm using the auto release, 80 hertz on the side chain with a 2 dB makeup gain, just because I'm doing about 2 dB compression here. For the EQ, we've got a 47 hertz high pass filter going on. I've got it up to 24K and boosting 4 dB there. On the low end, 60 hertz and boosting 4 dB there. So the Symph EQ is based off of Baxandall EQ, which Bax EQs can be pretty subtle to me, but this EQ though is not subtle, which you're about to hear. We've got a bypass. Let's take a listen to it with it bypassed, and then I'll bring in the Successor and Symph EQ.
These songs on this hard drive, I need to get them out. Motivated, dedicated to the grind, I get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. Get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. I just get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. Get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. Pressure, 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 pressure.
All right, so let's bring in the master bus collection. I'll start with the bypass and then I'll bring it in.
These songs on this hard drive, I need to get them out. Motivated, dedicated to the grind, I get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. Get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. I just get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off. Get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off, get it off.
All right, now I'm going to play it and I'm going to bring it in and out so you can hear the immediate difference. One thing I forgot to point out on the controls is we have output trim on the compressor, and we also have output trim on the EQ as well. All right, let's bring this in and out. We'll start with it out.
These songs on this hard drive, I need to get them out. Motivated, dedicated, to the grind, I get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off. Get it off, look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off.
Definitely makes the mix sound more live, also makes it more in your face. Let's bypass just the EQ, and let's bring just the EQ in and out.
These songs on this hard drive, I need to get them out. Motivated, dedicated, to the grind, I get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off. Pressure, 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 pressure.
All right, and one more time, we're going to leave in the EQ, and let's bypass the compressor and bring it in and out. With that EQ, definitely hearing a lot more low end, adding 4 dB at 60 hertz, but really noticeable, really making that low end fuller. Let's do the same thing with the compressor.
These songs on this hard drive, I need to get them out. Motivated, dedicated, to the grind, I get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off. Pressure, 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 pressure.
All right, liking what the compressor is doing to the low end as well. It's tightening it up. I'm using that 20 millisecond attack, so it's not really grabbing the low end with such a slower attack. Let's change some settings now. I'm going to go to a 5 millisecond attack. We'll take this auto release to 400 milliseconds on that. And with the EQ, instead of 24K, let's go down to 15K. And let's see, let's do 15K and 2 dB on the high end. We'll leave the, actually, let's do, for the low, let's do 110, and we'll do that down to 2 dB as well.
These songs on this hard drive, I need to get them out. Motivated, dedicated, to the grind, I get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, I just get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off, get it off. Look, I get it off. All this pressure weighing on my back, I need to get it off. Get it off. Pressure, 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 pressure.
All right, so even with those settings, less subtle settings going down from 4 dB down to 2 dB, but still making a noticeable difference on this mix. All right, final thoughts on this. These two work so well together. I wish it was just one plug-in instead of two separate ones. But these really do complement each other. Both of them add nice color. And with the compressor, I'm used to using an SSL style compressor. I'm getting used to using this because I'm trying to go for my SSL settings with the compressor, and I can't do that just because we're missing some attack and release times in there. But I'm still getting what I like out of an SSL style compressor out of this compressor, although this is adding more just color and vibe to me than what an SSL style compressor does. On the EQ, like I said earlier, Baxandall EQs a lot of times are subtle to me. This one is not subtle. I like that it goes up to 24K. And I also like that it has the cut feature and this 0.5 dB feature, which is really good for mastering because sometimes you need to add just a touch, as a little can go a long way. Again, with the pricing, $149 for this bundle. And again, if you have the hardware of this, you can get the native version. Also, I think I forgot to mention, if you have the i73 Pro Heritage Audio interface as well, you can get access to these native versions of these plugins as well. But definitely comment and let me know what y'all think about this. I think Heritage Audio is really onto something with these, and I'm gonna see how this fits in my mastering chains. Might go to my new mastering chain for 2025. We'll see. If it does, I'll definitely keep y'all updated. And of course, I have a link in the description if y'all want to check it out, learn more about it, or pick it up. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.